Hey guys, welcome back to Hugs and Honey. I am Mama. Today it's a really windy day here in Northern California, which is where I live, outside of San Francisco Bay Area. And when I think about the wind and when I hear the wind, it always reminds me there's an expression of the winds of change and how, 2020 was like a really crazy year. I think it's the craziest year that I've ever been through in my lifetime. And it was just a crazy year for everyone in the whole world, which is just a really unique situation. A lot of people had to change this year in 2020. We had to change all sorts of things. We had to change the way that we work. We have to change the way that we go to school. We change the way that we communicate with our friends and get to see our friends. And we change the way we do sports. We change the way, we go to the grocery store, and all these different changes we have had to make over the last year. And then now into 2021, I think we're going to continue making some of these changes, and it will probably continue a little bit the way that it was in 2020. And I just wanted to talk about that because a lot of the mommies and daddies, we've had to adjust and change our work situation. Most of the time, mommies and daddies would leave the house to go to the office, and now they're probably working from home, right? And that can be challenging and difficult because oftentimes they need to talk on the phone and need quiet, and it's kind of tempting to want to interrupt them or be with them or hang out with them because they're at home. And so maybe some of the anxiety and stress levels might be heightened in your house, which is totally normal. A lot of the mommies and daddies too are upset that you guys aren't back at school. Not just because, we need time and space to work, but also for you guys to have fun and play with your friends and just kind of have a normal life. And so it's just been challenging, the different interpretations and different ways of looking at what's been happening in 2020. A lot of people are really sad and discouraged and frustrated and feel really upset by what's occurred. And then there are also some people who are looking at it maybe as an opportunity for change, for growth, for doing things differently. Maybe a time to slow down and be with the family more. Obviously we are, but to have more quality time with our families. Because we are always so busy. I talked about that the last couple days, just about being grateful and celebrating the certain times in our life and the special occasions and our accomplishments and stuff. And it's super important to stop and celebrate. It's also important to be open to change. Change is always happening all the time. Nothing ever stays the same. So the better you get at just, letting change happen, the happier your life will be, and the happier your whole family's life will be, and your whole outlook will be. So you could choose to look at this year and this time in quarantine as, a really bad thing, or you could choose to look at it as an amazing opportunity where for the first time in history that we know of, we have this opportunity to make this massive global change. And I actually think it's super exciting. Yes, we are struggling with some of the new things that we've had to learn, but there's also a lot of good that's come of it. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today. I have these cards that are called My Intent cards. What's your word? And today, and I just chose one randomly, which I thought was kind of fun. And I would love to hear your answers to this question. What can you do now that you could not do a year ago? I would love to know that. What can you do now during quarantine? Have you learned something new, a new skill, something new that you can do now that you weren't able to do then? Let me know, please. And as always, I see you, I hear you, I'm here for you, and I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.